He's right here. I'm robbing it.
I got him, baby.
There you go,
Hey,
baby.
second game on. We got the dub, bro. Let's go. Kill him.
Let's go. No,
Hey,
no.
back-to-back dubs, baby. Let's go.
He's one shot. Absolute. Got him.
3 in a row, dude. Okay. That was a weird one. But 3 dubs in a row, dude. Okay, bro.
He's down below. Got him. Executing.
That's a win.
That's 4 in a row, dude. This is broken. Straight down. He's in zone behind you.
Yep.
No shot. Nice.
There you
Hey, 5 in a row, baby.
go. On my ping.
Oh, I'm dead. Wait, no, I down one. Another one down me, though.
Self, you got self.
Yeah,
We got 2
Behind
down,
you.
2 down, 2 down. Nice, G.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
There you
Another
go,
one. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Flagrant, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips, tricks, and things to think about to help you improve your Alcatraz or Rebirth Island gameplay and hopefully get you some more wins. So before we jump into all the tips and all of that type of stuff, I would appreciate if you hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Join the Flagrant family, man, so you don't miss on any of these kinds of videos going forward. Lots of tips, tricks, class setups, guides, and fun videos all coming out pretty soon, so stick around for all of that. And let's go ahead and talk about Alcatraz. So first things first, I've seen some people complaining, and you know what? This is the map that we got. This is the engine that we have. Let's make the best out of it. We're gonna play it anyways. We might as well get some more wins and try to make it a better experience for ourselves. So the first thing that I think is the most important for people in Alcatraz is their weapons of choice. I see a lot of people running some weird wonky setups, and I am absolutely mopping the floor with them. It may be no surprise to you, but the MAC-10 is an absolute beast once you've leveled it up, or if you just pick up one of the overpowered ground variants, you are easily able to shred through some enemies. It's kind of broken, to be honest. When they get within lethal range, man, you can absolutely shred somebody faster than any other gun in the game, and in my opinion, it beats out the R90 shotgun, and it's super nasty. You need to be running this gun if you want to be able to be at the top competition. Run the MAC-10 right now before it gets nerfed, before it gets adjusted. It's overpowered and broken, and you're going to win a lot more gunfights up close with it. The second weapon you should be running is none other than the Groza assault rifle. It is the other new gun. This gun is actually slept on. I haven't seen a lot of people running it, and in my opinion, it shreds. It beats the ffar in my opinion, and you might not get as much range as you would get out of like a Kilo or an M4 from Modern Warfare's set of weapons, but you absolutely shred people. It doesn't have that bad of a recoil pattern, and you get kills at pretty good medium range. Now, on the larger Warzone map, it might be a different story, but on Alcatraz, most of your gunfights, if not all of them, are close to medium range. So when you got people camping rooftops or camping at weird distances, you can easily shred them with your Groza, and when people push you and get up close, you can definitely shred them with your MAC-10. So weapons of choice is key. The second important thing for your loadout is your perks, man. I run double time, overkill, and amped. I don't really run ghosts because I don't use suppressors on those guns, and honestly, on a smaller map like Alcatraz, they pretty much know where you're at regardless, just by the sound of shots, even with the suppressor. So I would recommend running those perks. But now let's talk about the map itself. Let's take a look at a little image that I have made. So now I want to talk about drop location, because that is a huge part of starting a good game of Alcatraz, is being able to drop, get your loadouts, get your setups, get good loot, and be ready for the mid and end game. Now, if you are a beginning player, you should be landing in these areas that I have marked in blue. These areas are less traffic areas where you're always going to run into maybe like one squad, but you're not going to run into 3, 4, 5 squads right off the rip. You're going to run into maybe a squad, maybe 2, and honestly, they're probably going to be right around your skill level here. These outskirt areas are definitely where the lower level players like to hang out. These people up here like to just sit on the roof and kind of hang out and patrol and wait until zone moves them. So if you're that type of person, you want to lock down a location and hold a spot and get your loot, this is your camping spot right now. I recommend rotating these outskirts if you're landing in these areas, and you're going to be able to get your loot, get your loadout, and have a little bit easier fights. And then you should be pretty much for sure ready to go into mid game. Now, if you're a medium player, I recommend landing in these general areas. You're not really going to land prison and just get, you know, 4, 5, 6 teams all on you all at once. But these areas, you can get some good loot. You have the tower, you get good vantage positions over some of the other lower level players. You might have some challenges with the higher skilled players who are hot dropping every game, all that type of stuff. But the medium players hanging out in this area just makes sense, and I see that quite often. I know that if I wipe people in this area and I start heading here, it's a clear difference on the people who are here. They definitely know what they're doing a little bit more. They're holding angles, they're holding their crosses and stuff. But these people also kind of like to stay where they're at. They kind of like to just sit in these areas, hold down the docks, or hold down the old warden's houses, or hold down the buildings that are adjacent to the parade area. Now, the high skill players, the sweats, I always see them dropping prison, dropping the old police building, and then dropping new industries. I'm calling them by the Alcatraz names. That's just what I know them by at this point. But these areas here, you're going to find the sweaty teams, the teams that they loot quick, they wipe their area, and then they start pushing. And a lot of times, squads that'll land prison will avoid running to new industries if possible, unless they get some crazy knock or something like that and they just feel aggressive. A lot of time, these guys know that the other sweaty teams are here and here. So the people that land prison, they're going to immediately be pushing people here in wardens. They're going to be immediately coming down the hill and trying to wipe all of the lower skill players that are around here. They're going to try to have angles on the cliff and shoot downward toward tents. They're going to be trying to, you know, force these gunfights and wipe this area. So the people that land over here in new industries, they are almost certainly going to start fighting the people in model and trying to creep up into their building, take these people out, or they're going to rotate and try to get these players here. I don't really see many people going from new to prison. It's just a weird pushing uphill. They usually have roof and things like that. So avoid that. And if you're a player that lands in the old police building, you're going to have a weird time here. This is just a weird building to get bogged down in my opinion. You're going to try to fight people at model, but it's kind of too wide open. They have some advantages, even though they're probably not as good as you. They might get a knock on one of your teammates, and that'll really suck. So usually the people in police, they start rotating along this side and start forcing these fights along here, and only going up to prison when they really have to. So that kind of, to me, lays out where, if I know what my skill level is, if I'm being honest with myself, where I should be landing in the fights that I should be pushing. And it's very important to understand your map rotations, right? If you are a player that lands in these areas, you need to know where circle is, and you need to know when you need to be rotating. I don't see a lot of people rotating well in Alcatraz or Rebirth Island when the circle's moving. They're just waiting till gas pushes them, and then they're getting gate kept by people who are holding big power positions like prison, tower, or, you know, like new industries or model. And, you know, it's very important to move early. You wipe your area, move out of that area. Don't wait for everybody to be respawning and you wipe an area, you need to move, try to get some more kills in the next area, wipe that area, move and rotate, and pay attention to circle. If you got a circle that is towards the top half of the map, by the time first circle closes, you better be up here in this area trying to get a position. If you got the circle coming down this way, you better be rotating from the top down to get into position in time, because if you're the last to rotate, you're not going to win. Honestly, you're not going to win. If you're just creeping and laying down and rotating the edge of the map or whatever the whole way, you're not going to win games. You're not going to get better. Get in it, get in the fight. That's what Alcatraz and Rebirth Island is all about, is those close quarter gunfights. If you guys drop at a spot that is more in your skill level, make rotations and push as many fights as you guys can, and then play smart, you know, win your gunfights. Don't ego chow. Don't make bad, weird pushes through the open. Be a little more tactical. Know that the weapons in Rebirth Island, they hit, man. Like, a lot of the guns will absolutely shred some people. So you need to be smart on your gunfights and rotations, and think of power positions the entire game. Do not be the guy who's just laying around in the grass and trying to kill time to hopefully be the last one alive to get a 1v1 and maybe win. Focus on position, rotation, and smart fights. And those tips all alone will definitely improve your gameplay in Rebirth Island, Alcatraz, and really in the regular Warzone, the regular Battle Royale. So hopefully some of these tips have helped you in some way, shape, or form. If they have, make sure to drop a like on this video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Join the Flagrant family, man. Also, in the description, I have added the link to the Discord along with all of my other social media. But if you do join the Discord, we have a great community there where you can always meet new players, link up together, have a great time, and all that type of stuff. But that wraps up our tips for Call of Duty Warzone's Rebirth Island. Hopefully this strategy gets you more wins, and let me know if they do in the comments below. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.